I will take on the high costs that matter most to most Americans, like the cost of food. Our supply chains have now improved, and prices are still too high. A loaf of bread costs 50% more today than it did before the pandemic. Ground beef is up almost 50%. And while many grocery chains pass along these savings, others still aren't.
Vice President Kamala Harris took on the economy in her first major policy speech since becoming the Democratic Party nominee. But her price control plan facing pushback from several major media outlets, amongst them the Washington Post editorial board saying this: "The Times demands serious economic ideas. Harris supplies gimmicks." Democratic Congresswoman Debbie Dingell of Michigan joins us now. A lot of changes in the past 28 days. Congresswoman, would you support price controls from the government imposed on grocery stores across the country?
So you all are the ones that have given what she's talking about the price control title. She's talking about how do we address price gouging. And I do think that we know that that's a real issue out there. I mean, I've not quite used groceries. I do. I mean, I've talked to enough people. I had someone from here who owns many gas stations in this area who called and told me that the cost of his gasoline had gone up 50% for no reason. And I think we got to get at the price gouging when we are finding that the sales of that intermediary, when they're selling to the grocery stores, prices are starting to go down, but those savings aren't being passed on to the customer. So I want to study this a lot more. I want to address price gouging. I believe in a free market economy, but I know people are really hurting in many ways.
She's talking about eggs, and it just doesn't make much sense. Washington Post doesn't think so either. Here's what they said. They said, whether the Harris proposal wins over voters remains to be seen, but if sound economic analysis still matters, it won't. Jason Furman worked for Obama. This is not sensible policy. I think the biggest hope is that it ends up being a lot of rhetoric and no reality. There's no upside here, and there is some downside. The Washington Post concluded that speech on Friday ranks as a disappointment. Was that her first bad day in 28 days as the media saw it?
Look, as the media saw it, maybe I'll say that. Look, I'm not on the sugar high that everybody else has been on. I'm excited. You see new energy out there when, I've been doing these kickoffs on weekends with volunteers, and there's 2 to 3 times the number of people that have been out there. But I know it's going to be a tough election between now and November. This is Michigan, and I am out there talking to all kinds of people. But I'll tell you something different, Bill. Yesterday, I was at the Dexter Forum, which is in one of the traditionally more Republican areas of my district. Tim Walberg used to introduce it. And they were talking about how they were excited to hear her addressing affordable housing, and that talked about the grocery store again. And I was surprised at the number of people that just wanted to have an honest conversation about it all and things that need to be addressed. So, I'm out and about. So I don't think
we're glad that you can bring that to us so that we can hear what you're hearing. I do want to ask you about this because anti-Israel protesters, they are going to descend on Chicago. We were just talking about that with a former police officer here. Here is a spokesperson for the coalition that plans to, what they say is hold Democrats to account. Watch.
All the social justice issues and movements that are fighting with us in the coalition, that are all standing up saying collectively and in unity, stop the genocide, end U.S. aid to Israel, free Palestine from occupation and colonization, and hold the Democrats, especially Biden, Harris, and Blinken, accountable, because they are complicit in the genocide and they are responsible for the deaths.
Congresswoman, we have about 30 seconds left. I'll give you the final word on how you respond to him on that.
Look, I have been calling for a ceasefire since December. I know how both sides are hurting, and I listened to the former police commissioner. I am worried about protests next week, and I think people need to really pay attention. I have uncommitted that are coming that want to make sure they have nothing to do with anything that is disruptive or violent out on the street. They want the right for freedom of speech, to hear their issues heard, and I think we need to pay attention very closely to what happens next week and know there are outside forces that are going to try to cause trouble.
Could get nasty, and I know you're aware of that.
Yeah.
We'll see you here in Chicago.
Come
Thank
see
you.
us live and in person
please.
for once. We'd love to see you.
I'll come find you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Congresswoman.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.